Okay.
Hi, welcome to a Foreigner in the Philippines.
Oh, we're live?
We're not live. We're doing a live. We don't
Oh,
have a signal. Yeah,
advice
so
section.
we're doing an advice sections. We didn't do this for a couple of weeks or a month. It's because we also have other things that we've been doing, and
We have
sometimes
other things to do.
sometimes our mind didn't work. So
She can speak for herself. Mine seems to work most of the time.
sometimes our mind didn't work. Yeah, so this is now
We have
the
more than one mind,
letter.
okay? One each. What?
This is now the letter here. Dear Terence and Beth, I'm married to American for over 2 years now, but we've been totally together for 8 months, as in together. For a long time, living in the same house since he just retired. My problem is even since 8 months together, I still didn't used to sleep in a very noisy environment. Even I am in the kitchen. Even I am in the kitchen, in my garden, outside the house, I still can hear the snore of my husband. I am ashamed since one of my neighbors passed and my husband slept, the teasing on me and said, "Your pigs is ready to sell." I love my husband, but until when I can adjust, I don't have proper sleep since he's very loud and he eat a lot. Advise me, Beth and Terence. I want peace in our house. Anna.
Well, first, Anna, you shouldn't take any notice of people who, passing by, will make what I think is a viciously personal comment.
Yeah, you're right.
Uh, that's not nice, and it says a lot about the person who makes it and how you should treat that person in future. Like as in ignore them.
Yeah,
Now,
ignore.
the snoring thing,
Is there a
it,
medicine for that? I think
well,
there's a medicine.
it has been attended to. If you look on Facebook, there is something there which looks, I don't know. You stick a couple of things up your nose and
Yeah,
it seems to help.
some cotton balls.
No, I think it's a little bit more complicated than that. Also, can't imagine what that does for your love life. Uh,
I think
Making love to somebody who's got two wires stuck up his nose. What do you think?
I think I think there is some medicine to take on that.
I'm
I think so.
not
Or
sure about the medicine.
okay. But I think there are some remedy on that.
Yeah,
Like you, right? As Terence, Terence snore. I didn't notice it. It's because once I've been in bed, once we've been talk, after we have a chat in the when we go to bed, I totally out, right? So,
in other words, she runs into sleep and gets away before I do.
yeah,
But I sleep on my side,
yeah.
and as far as I know, that has handled the problem,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
because when once Terence sleep back, right? He's been snoring. So and then when Terence just wake up that he snore, then he go to the other side so that he
Yeah,
will stop the snore. So,
yeah. So
but I know how loud his snore is because sometimes I'm not sleeping yet. I've been working, and then Terence have a nap and he's been it's just like your neighbor. Your neighbor is overacting. Yes, he's like there's a pig because that's how the sounds of the pig, right? Like that. But maybe that's not. I think you just need to ignore. You just need to ignore your neighbor or make a joke. Like for example, your neighbor is saying that, oh, your is the pig is ready to sell or ready to cook, and then you're gonna say to your neighbor, how many kilos you want for that pigs that I'm going to cook, right? Right?
I don't know.
But
Yeah.
it's a nasty
Why
behavior
would
that your
you
neighbor.
why
But
would
I
you
think
validate that?
yeah, maybe your neighbor is just making fun. But as you said, your problem is you want peace, right? Once you love to that person, you will accept also the other side of that, the negative side, the downside of that relationship. You got it?
I wonder if your husband actually addresses that. Does he know that he snores very loud? And if he doesn't, are you going to tell him?
Yeah.
And then why don't you research it online and find out what some of the remedies are. And there are many remedies.
Yeah,
I
there are
know.
some remedies on that. Or you recorded, you record the snore, and then later
And
on,
then he'll believe it.
yeah, and then you're gonna talk to your husband that, look, I didn't sleep very well. It's because of that. It's because of that. Then he said, oh, I don't believe that I snore. Because majority, that's a problem of parents. I told you snore, and then parents said, I didn't snore. I never snore. So you just play, and
Plus,
then
we're
you can
not,
hear the snore it.
we're not even going to get into whether Beth snores or not, are we?
I didn't snore.
See, I didn't.
I didn't snore.
I didn't.
So that's another thing. And as I says, there's other tell your husband about the problem. Tell the husband about your concern, and at the same time, later on, it will be resolved. It's not a big problem. If you love that person, you accept it. Other are been accept. Accept that your husband snore. Accept that your husband, husband, at the other side of that. Shh, come on, pussycat. So just a matter of talking. Just a matter of talking, and don't mind other people. Don't mind other people. It's you and your husband that been together, and not
and we have
other people.
Just to end on that, I have seen on Facebook, I've seen people, celebrity, that they, admittedly there's some doubt as to whether it's really true or not, but I have seen some celebrities in the Philippines saying absolutely that their snoring has been cured. Whether they have to wear a diver's helmet or a snorkel or some other outlandish piece of equipment is another thing. But they are bragging, boasting, they are recommending the product that they are sponsoring.
Yeah.
Maybe it's worth a try.
Yeah, and at the same time, I think the reasons why people snore, it's because they're very in deep sleep, right? Very
No,
exhausted.
It's because of something in the back of the throat that drifts back and acts like a little reed.
Maybe there are
And produces-
maybe there are some nerve that is dislocated, right?
Not dislocated. No, we're talking. Sorry, this is English that we're really getting into now. But yeah, there are some. There are definitely some remedies.
Yeah.
And you can find them.
Yeah, you can find it, right? But why is it others snore and why others not? It's why?
Well,
Because-
because of a physical. A
Transformation,
A physical thing that's happening in there.
development.
Yeah.
Yeah, so might be the other have, so
I
There-
mean, it's
there's
physical.
a small pipe and big pipe, right?
A
but your
yeah,
problem,
So bear in mind that there's a small pipe and a big pipe.
Yeah, and I think your husband got the big pipe, right?
We're getting dangerously close to the edge now, by the way.
Yeah, but overall, your problem is nonsense. Your problem is not big. If you love your husband, then you need to accept it. And better, tell your husband, let me sleep first before you sleep, so I could not hear your snore.
Just turn him on his side.
Yeah, or better, put some cover on your on your ear. You got it?
Turn him on his side.
Yeah, but again, your problem is nonsense. But
no, the problem is not nonsense, is it? If it's a problem to someone, then it's a problem, and it's as important as the problem
Okay, so-
is a problem.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah?
it means the problem is not totally a problem.
You mean it's not a big problem?
Yeah, not a big problem.
And
But as I
and
says, ma'am,
I would
I
say
will.
that too.
Yeah, it's not a big problem. But I'm very happy you find you find that happiness now, which is happy. There's a little glimpse on that because of that issues. But as I says, it's not a big problem. It just needs some remedy. Maybe you massage once he snore, you massage the jaw, like that.
Be careful where you massage, and don't massage too much around here, otherwise.
You massage because other trying to massage to relax.
Is
you
that
know?
right?
Yeah,
And massage their jaw.
yeah, to relax.
Huh?
So talk to your husband. Maybe your husband doesn't know about your concern, so that when you tap your husband, tell your husband, once I tap you and you notice that I tap you, it means your loud noise and I cannot sleep. So
Just need to turn
Yeah.
him on his side.
so as I said,
Gently.
you have peace once you find it in your heart to accept that that's your husband and he's snoring. right?
If that's your only complaint, let's face it, you are a very lucky lady.
Yeah, you are very lucky, you know, because it
Okay.
means your husband is have a big pipe. Have a good. Thank you so much, and Stacy. Bye, God bless.